Good morning. Your time right now is 3 a.m. We're following breaking news that we've been covering throughout the night last night and into the morning now out of Osceola County, where two Kissimmee police officers have been shot. One of them is dead. The other is in grave condition. Now, we've learned that FEMA officials have hired around 1,600 people to build local disaster response systems. Officials say that it was a major challenge to get resources from the mainland to the island. So this effort is to have resources ready at some point.
They have their eye on International Drive.
That's right, Allison. Developers say the word is expansion. They want to go up, around, and all out to make this the next premier entertainment destination. Good early Saturday morning, and thanks so much for joining us here live on Spectrum News 13. I'm David Bodden. Those stories and much more throughout the hour, but first, let's take a look at your forecast. Meteorologist Mallory Nichols is joining us this morning, and Mallory, we could see some rain throughout the day. Yeah. Tomorrow on Political Connections, the big news this week, progressive Democrat Alan Grayson, the former congressman, well, he's announced that he's going to challenge Darren Soto for the District 9 seat. Grayson sat down with Spectrum News 13's Ebeth Brusoil to discuss mounting a primary challenge with an incumbent. Good morning, and thanks for joining us live here on News 13. Time right now is 6 a.m. I'm David Bodden. Hurricane Irma, of course, is our top story. With several evacuations in place, let's send things over to our weather center, where we have team coverage for you this morning with weather experts Jamie Martin and Maureen McCann. Good morning to you both. Orlando International Airport will cease operations tonight at 5 p.m. This morning, we're learning people that are already scrambling to buy plane tickets are waiting in long lines. News 13's Christina Jensen is live at the airport. And Christina, we understand the airport is on high alert. That rescue effort is expected to resume at about 7 o'clock this morning. They'll be looking for what was reported as a teen out in the water, thrashing about in the water, and allegedly screaming, "It bit me, it bit me." Now, that witness who saw that, Eric Wolf, called 911 after he says that he heard and then spotted the teen in the retention pond, flailing his arms and screaming as if he were in distress. Wolf says he went inside, retrieved a pair of binoculars, and then watched as that person went under but never returned to the surface. Rescuers were on the scene in minutes and searched the pond for hours, finally calling off the search at 8 p.m. last night. Nothing was found in the water. Wolf says it was terrifying to watch.
I kept eyes on him the whole time with the binoculars.
Now, rescuers did say that they retrieved a shirt and a shoe from the shoreline here, but they say that they can't determine if that actually belonged to the person who was allegedly out in the lake. So they don't know exactly who that went to. Now, they went around the neighborhood knocking on doors and asking anyone, were you missing a family member? So far, they haven't found anyone who has. So the research will continue. We will be out here. We'll let you know what happens throughout the day. For now, we are live in Orange County. I'm David Bodden. Spectrum News 13. Well, it's a mess out here, Ebeth. You can see that this well-manicured lawn is pretty much destroyed at this point as that truck came careening right through the front yard and slamming right into that house. Now, Melbourne police say that they recognized earlier this morning that that vehicle was stolen out of the Palm Bay area and a pursuit ensued. They said they were trying to get the person behind the wheel to stop, but that didn't happen. They also used stop sticks to try to get this individual to stop. He was able to get around those as well. They say that when he was coming down Lipscomb Street, he tried to make a right turn onto Juniper Lane, and that's where his speed caught up with him. He just couldn't negotiate that turn and slammed right into the side of that house. Now, let's take a look at those pictures. The pictures are very dramatic, sent to us by someone inside the house, as a matter of fact. They say that the folks who were inside were uninjured in all of this. That truck came careening right into the living room of the house, slamming through the front door. The family members inside were evacuated by rescue officials. We are told that the house may have suffered some structural damage, so those folks are actually going to have to try and find somewhere else to stay for the time being. Now, the investigation into this pursuit continues. I can tell you that the individual who was arrested is Jarrell Brown Jr. Now, he was charged with reckless driving, fleeing, driving while license suspended, as well as several other drug charges. Now, once we get some more information on this pursuit and how this vehicle ended up from Palm Bay in this area, we will, of course, pass that information along to you. For now, we are live in Melbourne. I'm David Bodden, Spectrum News 13.
The future is looking bright for iDrive. The "if you build it, they will come" frame of mind is proving to be a winning business plan for entrepreneurs, and visitors will reap the benefit. Orange County property appraiser Rick Singh says International Drive is becoming a destination with its own identity.
No other county in the world has 7 theme parks, 84,000 hotel rooms, 14,000 timeshare units that get sold on a weekly basis.
Gone are many of the failing businesses and restaurants, only to be replaced by new attractions waiting to draw tourists and locals alike. Singh says all of those visitors are key to iDrive's success and the draw for new investors to come and make their impact on our area.
We've just crossed the $1.5 billion of new construction right here in Orange County. A great, significant portion of that is right here in this iDrive corridor.
From new eateries to fun family-style recreation, iDrive is looking to change its identity.
Have you seen in your career a renaissance like this before?
No, this is very unique. It's very unique. It's very complex, but I think it's very, very instrumental in the resurgence of the entire area.
And Singh says the potential for growth seems endless.
It's a tremendous amount of retail space. Most people don't realize that if you took the Millennium Mall, the Fashion Square Mall, the West Oaks Mall, and the Florida Mall, combine them all, they still would not compare to the square footage of retail space that we have right here in iDrive.
There are a number of businesses that are hoping to pull people in. Alejandro Pizzini is the chief operating officer of the AMP Group, a developer whose humble beginnings in a perfume store have grown to 2 shopping centers on iDrive, including a soon-to-come Latin-inspired grocery store and this 65,000 square foot NASCAR kart racing attraction.
We've created over 350 jobs over the last few years, direct jobs, not including our construction jobs within our properties.
Allison, creating those jobs is just the beginning in creating a strong infrastructure for the future of iDrive.